Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. In today's episode, we're gonna look at starts and how to accelerate fast and make the quickest start possible. And for that, I teamed up with the Finnish super sprinter Harri Levo, who promised to give us some tips and tricks on how to be fast in a start.
Hey, let's get at it. So my friend Viktor asked me to teach him a little bit about starting. So basically starting is three-part process. First, there's the starting position, then the actual moving. In other words, you could say it's running, not skating yet full-wise, but running, get the rhythm up and the speed up. And the next one is descending on skating actually. So basically, what we need to do is start from the start position. Okay, so we start with the first phase, starting position. What I think when I'm doing starting position is that basic position needs to be relaxed. So in a sense, you need to find a good position, good width from your hips, but not going too wide, since then your balance will always be in the middle instead of actually staying on one leg or on both a little bit. But it's a little bit tricky. Well, everybody needs to figure out what is the ratio they put the weight on. So let's start with the first one. First, if this is the line here, couple 5 centimeters off the line, just to imagine if you have inlines or blades on, so you wouldn't be over the line. Then you find a comfortable position for your back leg. In a set, the idea is to get an angle there. So in other words, you need to imagine that you're on the blades angle already, or edge. So you have some grip there. But for me, I don't put much weight here. The second one is the front leg. So you need to find a place. Let me show it this way. A place for the front leg where your hips point onwards. So wherever you're going, your hips needs to be there already, pointing onwards. If they're pointing like this, what happens when you try to start is that you need to twist a lot, which usually ends up in the long run injuries or just failing the start. So you basically humble on yourself. So first find a good spot for the back leg. Then you find a good width for yourself. I use for my heels, my hip width. And then the next step is to go down. So what actually happens when you go down? You need to be relaxed with your whole body. Hips forward a little bit. Not here. A little bit here. Since you want to be ready to go off the line. Next one, you just go down. And my way of doing it is to have a lot of pressure on the front leg, just to get the inertia moving there. So break the inertia there. So, and on the back leg, what I focus on is to tilt the knee forward, so I actually don't have to do anything with the back leg. So it moves automatically when I want it to move. So when I go down, I try to have my upper body relaxed, not here, since if I'm here, it's really hard to move from here, because if you start from super low, and you're going to lift up anyway, so no reason to go down if you don't really feel the need for it. Just stay relaxed, keep your upper body a little bit upwards, like you would be doing on sprint start, just on track, good shoes. Go down, more weight on the front leg, tilting the knee forward so you actually don't need to do anything. And then the only thing you do is focus on the first arm, the back arm. When you hear the sign, the gun, or anything, whatever it is, whistle, the first thing you only do is move this arm. If you move this arm, your legs will move automatically. So you don't need to actually focus on pushing. What you need to focus on is making the first move with the arm, so you get a reaction and the body will figure out the rest itself. The second step on the first phase is the first step. So when you step forward, you don't need to go long step. The first thing you do is just a small step. Basically, you lift your leg only a little bit up. If this is the line, basically I'm crossing the line with my feet. So it's a really small step. The point is, if you make a small step, you can move faster on the second one. And this leads to the phase 2. Okay, so the phase 2 is the running part, so to say, or someone would say that this is the transition part between moving off the line and turning the running into skating. So basically, the first thing you do, some people do first 50 meters. The best ones, I think, do maybe 20 or 30 meters, this phase, so to say. So, when we started with the phase 1 already, you got down to the position. The first thing you do on the running start or running phase, the second phase, is to focus on that you don't lower your upper body too low. If you lower it right away, when you're skating position, super low, you can't really move your legs because you don't have the movement speed yet and the actual speed. Basically, you're not moving yet fast. You can't go to the full skating position yet. That's only for the full speed. So what we do actually then is that we go to the starting position. We keep our shoulders up. We don't let them dip in or dip forward. That's basically what every single one who starts skating does when they start for the first time. They go to the start, they are so much forward with the shoulders and the weight that they actually dip forward more and almost fall. So the best way to avoid it is to keep your shoulders up, hips tucked in. Hips are always tucked in. Doesn't matter which skating pace you're on, doing full tempo or a start. They need to always be tucked in. So, the actual running phase. You take the first step with the start. Then the next one, you're grabbing your hips forward and you keep your upper body up. So what it actually looks like, and I think you like do an imagination start. So basically, I try to keep my upper body a little bit higher before actually turning it into skating. So when I'm here, I don't let my upper body, I feel like I could right away let it go super low, but to have my more like rhythm, to keep the tempo up, I keep it a little bit higher, which also allows my arms to work under me or under my upper body instead of in front of me. If they work in front of you, your leg movements will be also wide and slow. If they work close to you, your legs will react according to your arm movement, just like on track and field running. And basically, you shouldn't do more than necessary the running phase. The quicker you can get into skating, like let's say 10 meters, the better. The faster you're going to be if you have the power to skate. So in that sense, the running phase is important, but it's only a transition phase. You can be a good skater just by starting skating off the line, but most people don't know how to do it and it's pretty hard. So let's try. So basically you just lift off. And that leads us to the last phase, the third one, the skating one. So phase 3, the actual skating transition. We've done the start phase and the actual running phase. Now it's time to do the skating. How you actually turn from running, so to say, to the skating. So what's only different? Basically when you're running, you're trying to think getting your knees together just to ensure that your weight stays throughout the push there. And when you start skating, that's the exactly same thing you do, except you try to get more power, more grip feeling each push. And what happens when you try to get more power and feel? You go lower. So basically, if I want to jump further, I try to get more power. The more down I go because I flex my muscles more. So, in other words, if I'm running, just keeping the breathing up, keeping the hands in under me, instead of going here, I keep them close. And then when I'm actually starting to transition into a skating position, I just start to widen my movements. Instead of keeping it high and low, I try to widen everything and slow them a little bit down. I still keep the knees together. And that's basically what you do when you skate. Just do the basics really good and that's it.
Harri, thanks a lot for joining us.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure. And thanks to all of you for watching. If you want to follow Harri or I in our skating adventures, I'll drop some links to our Instagrams and Facebooks both. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more cool videos.